Ask me that again. Yes, we are live. Welcome. Hi.
Jeez.
Hi, Ben. Cheers.
Shocked me. Time just flew right by.
Hi, everybody. It is Whiny Whatever Wednesday. It is our last live Whiny Whatever Wednesday. Ben and I have been sitting here chatting away because we... What?
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Kristen. I'm Kristen with Papapietro Perry Winery. You guys know this by now.
Yeah, and I'm Ben.
Winemaker Ben Papapietro with Papapietro Perry Winery. Cheers. I figured you guys know this by now. Anyways, we are live. It is our last Wine Whatever Wednesday, not only of the year, but we are going to be going on to some new different things next year, but we'll get into that. So we went a few weeks ago, maybe last week, I came over to Ben's house and he let me go in his cellar. So we went down to his cellar. There was a clip somewhere, but I don't know where that went because we did it on video to make sure he did keep the same wines. So Ben, what did you grab out of your cellar for us to taste today?
Well, I thought I'd go back to our 2006 777 was the first year we released the 777. It was a new creation, and then I went forward to 2012 for the Pommard, which is our other what do you call it?
Single clone
wines. Yeah. So today I thought it would be good to try both of our clone wines. So
and
that's
they're
what I
drinking
picked.
Absolutely beautiful. The 06 777 is actually blowing me away. It is amazing. Do you want to tell the 777 story? No, I'm kidding.
Please.
We're not going to make him do that. We've done it before. But so 2006 777, grabbed it from his cellar, of course, because we don't have any more. Although I just talked him into our bodega staycation in April. He's going to grab a couple bottles from his cellar and bring those along too. So we've got some of you guys out there that are going to enjoy
That's
this.
why it's really important to have a cellar so you can go back and
yes.
Draw them. And I was really just, as we were perusing what I have in my cellar, I just thought we'd go really deep and then one in the middle. So that's why the 6 and the 12, both of them were fantastic years to begin with. So
what six was six? But
Yeah.
7 was the great year.
Yeah, everybody thought so.
Oh, I agree. I like 6 better too. 6 is one of my favorite years. My only question on this 06 777 is you actually have a pivot in it, which is going to slow me down a little bit. This is drinking beautiful. Okay, so something Ben does like to do is he likes to pull out the tasting notes of the wines that we produce. And the tasting notes he has is the 06 when it was written back in 06.
Or 07, actually.
07. About the 06 vintage. Ron is saying we're sampling their favorite wine. Ron, what's the oldest 777 you have? I wonder if you got any recently of the 777. This one's not for sale anymore, but it's delicious. All right, read to me what it was back still the same century.
Yeah, so bright medium ruby red color, which that's changed. Now you can see the brown.
It's brown now.
Yeah, the sides of it, but it still has a pretty color to it. Ruby red color. The wine opens with a seductive draw of black fruits, spice, licorice, cola, and hints of smoke. Can't say that so much today.
I don't think these are
Right.
accurate.
It's medium bodied with smooth, rich mouthfeel with blackstone fruit flavors, cola, cinnamon on the palate. The 7.7 shows good intensity, depth of sweet black cherry fruit and spice flavors throughout its long and lovely finish with smooth tannins.
This was your first year making it. I will tell you, I still get a little bit of spice on here. And I don't normally get spice with the 777. A little spice on here and a little, I get a little cinnamon. It's delicious. It's really delicious. Well done. Cheers.
Thank you.
I've always said, and if you've met me before, you've been to the winery, I'm a big proponent of library wines, older wines. These wines hold up amazingly. The problem is they're good upon release as well. But do you think I like it? It's drinking absolutely beautifully. So we have done over 60 of these lives since the pandemic started. And
amazing, but we've had fun doing it. I've enjoyed every episode.
I have too. I've learned a lot about Ben. I learned a lot about the winery. I learned something new every time. This is not our forte. Ben makes wine, does it very well. I'm not sure what my forte is yet, but whatever.
I do pretty good at this.
I do good at drinking. One thing we did do well is technical difficulties, and one of my favorite things is Dan had put together a little collage of some of our beginnings that we did. So I am going to share this with everybody because we start off with the very, very first one Ben and I did right after the pandemic hit called Pinot Time. We did a Friday. I think we did a Friday. We decided to go happy hour, open the wine on Facebook. A ton of you guys joined us, and this was our first attempt at this. And I think for the first 10 minutes was this.
I would just start maybe, huh?
Yes, I can't see it on Facebook. If you're tuning in, sorry, we got technical difficulties already. Trying this. Oh, here we go. Control V. Yolanda, can you see us? Can anyone see us?
Well, this might be a short show.
Right? Well, hope everybody else open wine with us. Can you see me? It's on my page. Ay vey. Oh, I think we're live.
There you go.
Okay, we're live. Well, I guess we're starting this thing. I'm waiting for it to show up. It's live. Oh, okay, it's showtime. Go tell them to stop. Sorry. They're installing a water heater at my house.
I've got. The broadcast is live.
We are live. All right. Oh my God.
A little rough start, but it all worked out well.
It did work out. Craig, I love you. Can't believe it's the last wine, whatever Wednesday. You helped us through the last 65 weeks. You guys helped us through the last 65 weeks. I have to say, we had something to look forward to every week. We got to see some of your same names. We'll go out and about at the winery and whatnot, and you guys will come up to us too, and we love it because it is. It was a good way to get to know everybody and bring the winery into your house and have you guys enjoy wine. Ron has a 13,777. That's going to be delicious in 7 years, Ron. No, I'm kidding. It's gonna be delicious now as well. Okay, so this was the first vintage of the 06-777. First vintage of 777.
Yeah, no, I came back to Vegas and decided to make the blend out of the 777 vineyards that we had. So this was my first attempt at it. I think looking back at it, it was damn good.
It's still damn good. It's the problem. It's still really good. Well done. You've done great with all your Pinot. So the other thing Ben gave me when showed me when I came in is he's got this little book. And if you joined us when Nick Laris, who's one of our growers, was on, or if you joined any of our vertical tasting with Nick Laris has a ton of these little books. And Nick's books are yearly, and he writes everything that happens in the year. This is a personal wine diary, which is a phenomenal wine diary, but I don't know if you can really quite see it. No, probably can't, huh? But what he did was he wrote what wine he had, the price point, and his description. And I was going through this. He's got
and the score.
Oh, and his score of 1 to 10. And Ben was saying this is how he was starting to learn his palate. He would go through. So did you go wine tasting, or did you buy wine and do this at home?
Well, I did. Those were mostly bought at home, and I used to go to the seminars and stuff on. I was tasting. I got interested in doing scoring. There wasn't a lot of wines to choose from in the late 60s and early 70s. So
can I say some of the names?
Sure.
So there's a Papapietro Petit Syrah, 1976. He scored an 8, $4.50 a bottle. I love that. Louis Martini Cabernet Sauvignon, 1977, scored a 5 to 6, $4 a bottle. He was drinking these in 81, by the way. You were doing a lot of wine every week. Look at this, every day.
Nothing's changed.
Dallinger Sin, 1976. Oh, no price. This is just fascinating. He wrote his descriptions too.
That was probably a gift.
Was it a gift? That's why there's no price. I just love the pricing on here. He's got some Italian wines in here. He's got Mondavi. Not a huge selection, but super fun to see his your descriptions and everything, and the price point. Wines
they were practically giving wine away.
They were practically. There was a $10.
I wasn't making much money in those days either, so there was a balance.
So I always heard one of the reasons as well you started bootlegging wine was you liked the Burgundies from France. That was a lot where your palate was, and you kind of had a decision to make. Either you have kids or you keep drinking the fine Burgundies.
Yeah, so you know what won out?
Yeah, Simone and Julia, that's on you. So you started making, but now you're right up there with them. I think.
Amazing. We do well. I think I'm not afraid to put any wine in a bag and have a little competition to see which one comes out of the bag the winner.
And we're doing that actually at our holiday party tomorrow night. I'm bagging up and not telling anybody.
Don't
6 different wines. We've been invited back for Pigs for Pinot, which is like the Osters of Pinot out here in Healdsburg. I think it's in March.
I think so. We're the only 2-time winner. We won first place and second place. No other winery's done that so far.
And they invited us back.
About that.
So we're going again, but I'm blind bagging the wines tomorrow night. So the staff and you guys are all going to pick which wine we are going to submit. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know it's 18 or 19 vintage, by the way. But that's all, and no Mukaida. That's all I'm telling you about that. No Mukaida, because we don't have any Mukaida to drink either. Okay, talk to me about, Julia's thankful for your decision. So am I, Julia. I love you both as well. Okay, tell me about the 2012 Pommard.
So 2012 was a fantastic year. It was also the biggest biggest harvest we've ever experienced. We usually make around 8,000 cases average. We made 12,000 cases in 2012. It was an abundant harvest. Anyway, the 2012 Pommard was, well, I'll just tell you what we wrote about it. It's ruby in color. This wine opens with complex floral nose driven by red fruit and evolves into earth, vanilla, and spice oak notes. Spiced oak notes. The nose is almost enough, which is true.
Almost is the key word.
Once on the palate, the aroma is transformed into a medium-bodied wine with an exceptionally elegant, complex mouthfeel with fine tannins and acidity. Drink now through 2022.
Does it really?
Imagine that. No, that's what it says.
Well done. All right, well done. So we still have another year.
And
How much more do you have?
I have a few.
All right.
And I have a few more now when I've raided the library.
It's always fun to either get a library wine, Ron. I know you stocked up when you were here, but to get a library wine or find a bottle of ours that's older that you didn't realize we had and open it. Our wine club allocations always include a 2 or 3 year older bottle as well. But it is fun to open these and go, dang it, that's
shown
good.
Beautifully. I think both of them have shown clonal wines, especially just the single clone from the different locations, makes it really unique and unusual wine. And it just showed beautifully for our Russian River area. The wines have so complex.
But when I started at the winery in 2013, I was opening up 03s and 04s of the Russian River Valley blend, or maybe it was Sonoma Coast blend back then, Sonoma Valley blend, I don't know what they were, but the blends were beautiful. 10 years old as well.
And that's coming from a person that came from Napa.
I didn't come from Napa, but I didn't drink Pinot in Napa. if that
no
helps.
Pinot. They can't do Pinot in Napa.
There is one place that's doing Pinot in Napa. Shocked. Not Caneros.
Yeah, but
Napa.
no. Yeah, well, I know a couple of them, but they're still they don't have the ocean influence, which is really important, I think, for good Pinot.
Should you swirl old wines?
Should you swirl old wines? Well, first of all, I love swirling wine, but I will tell you from when you first poured that to now, it did open up. Okay, I think he wants me to talk about swirling. This is Dan and Ben's favorite. I love swirling wine. I love pouring the wine in the glass. I can't usually do much because I like to swirl. But here's some swirl skills. Oh my God, that is beautiful. We were chatting a week or two ago about the swirl, or maybe on one of our weekly updates, we were talking about the swirl. Still looking for some swirl videos. If anybody wants to send me a video of them swirling, preferably the wine in the glass swirling.
We like to do it on the table like this.
You can do it on the table.
You can't see it.
Oh, you want a game on this? Let me go this way. Can you go the other way?
Watch out now. This kid's quite the swirler.
Watch this.
Uh-oh.
I am a professional. Oh, yeah. That's why you hired me. That was my interview video, by the way.
I'm not going to tell you where I saw the tassels going in.
Dan said that here, too. Yeah. I had no idea what they were talking about. That's ridiculous.
It's a guy thing.
It's a guy. It's a guy thing.
We're still giggling about it.
Kurt's got to go Zoom. All right, Kirk, happy holidays. Yeah, they're still giggling about it. But if you don't always swirl, there are a couple other ways you can do that. Do you have this one on here? Oh, here's this is the one I like.
Not charcoal calzone.
Over there.
All right, so sometimes when you're drinking wine, it needs a little aeration, right? And so we decant it. I love the swirl, so I swirl in my glass. Sometimes wine needs a little more help. You have a decanter, right? You pour it in early, you decant it. Sometimes you need a little more help, especially with like this homemade wine. So one way to go super aeration. Always put the lid on. That's nice. All right, hold on, let's take a peek. It's a little foamy, but well done. That did not help it at all. It was horrible. But your homemade wine is way better. I've never put your wine in a blender.
Thank you.
I've never. No, thank you. I've never had to put your wine in a blender. All right. So last year, what else have we also done over the last year? We've had amazing guests as well. We've had people fill in and join us. We had your guys, Dave and Tyson.
Both of them did very well. I'm very proud of their effort.
They both enjoyed. It was fun getting the back of house perspective.
Especially Dave doesn't talk much, but we got him to be pretty.
And yeah, they don't talk much. They weren't as hip to do it in the beginning, but then you know what happened? They both are like, so when are you gonna do another one? You need someone else to do one with you? Oh, okay. They got a little taste of it.
They want to fill in now.
They did. They want to fill in then. Okay, who wants to? Oh, wait, Izzy the Wine Gout. It's Steve Falk from the Press Democrats.
My old boss in the Chronicle, which is amazing. Good to see Steve.
They're still talking, even though you guys were on opposite sides of the union.
I represented the drivers' union, the Teamsters, and Steve represented the Chronicle. So it was an interesting relationship.
So they haven't always met for a glass of wine, I think is what.
There was no wine at that table.
No wine at that table. No, but now he loves our wine. We do great. Well, in North Coast Wine Challenge, we've always done great with. He's a big proponent of that, so we always make sure we get our wine in. So that gets.
And we've won that best red wine twice, I think. In 2 times we entered, or 3 times we entered twice. We've won best red wine, and by 2 votes, best. We would have won. We lost by 2 votes for best overall wine.
And we still have the wines that won last year. The gold medal package is online, and we have the 18 Pomartin Magnum on one of our holiday gift packages, celebrating in a big way. And then we have our gold package for holiday as well. So you can still get those wines. That's the good news.
Good.
Who else have we had? Oh, we've had some chefs on. We had Gerard from Gerard's Paella. Last week we did a Zoom with him with a whole paella cooking class. He was one of our guests on. We did Dino and his team with Diavola, which I was there last night for dinner. They were absolutely delicious and stellar. We had Domenica Catelli. We had Destin Villette. These are all common names. If you guys have been visiting the area, we're going to Catelli's tomorrow night. We do support all of these people. Cheese. We love cheese. We've had Britt from Beehive Cheese in Utah. We had Valley Ford. We had, we did Valley Ford. Yeah, Valley Ford. We had Point Reyes. We had Marin and Laura Chanel. Marin French and Laura Chanel on as well. We have Chris with the Corvin Pivot. Chris, if you're there, he introduced us to the Pivot and the regular Corvin. We have both. We use them. Again, not sure why tonight.
Yeah, well, when we're through with this tonight, the pivot will be gone, and so will the wine.
He was offering a suggestion to me, and we're about to take that thing off. No, I'm kidding. Who else did we have? Oh, we had our growers. We've had Wendy Nunes on. We've had Randy. Randy's been on, I think, twice because of the Mukaida as well. Randy and Robin did not come on. We had Bookers on. We had Nick Laris.
Nick Laris was on.
Fantastic. Yeah. We had your wife and daughter. Oh, Simone, are you mad? Simone wasn't on.
She works for a living.
So does your other daughter and your wife. By the way.
Well, she works in the city. The rest of us are up here.
Yeah, that is true.
Simone on a video clip.
Simone, we could have gotten Simone on a video clip, but we did not. Let's see, John Finger with Hog Island. We had some oysters on here. He showed me how to shuck oysters. I'm still not very good at it. We had Wendy Nunes on, yep, and we had Pete and Kathy Sagacio with Journeyman Salumi's on. We've had a ton of people. Wow, we've eaten and drinking pretty well.
Caviar?
Oh, caviar. We did caviar.
Yeah, caviar.
We had Renee on. We had Ben on. We actually had Yolanda on.
I've been on quite a few times. I'm going to miss it Wednesday. What am I going to do on Wednesday?
Well, and it's winter. You can't go in your pool.
No, well.
We never did one in the pool.
Maybe we'll do a special edition. The pool edition.
We'll do it when we release our rosé. We'll do it from the pool. I think that'll be fantastic. Let's see, what other little clip videos do I have? Oh, let me give you a recap of our special guests.
All right, so of course we got to have both owners. We had Ben Papapietro and Renee Perry on. We love our cheese, so Valley Ford Creamery joined us. And then, of course, caviar. How can you go wrong with caviar? This was Petra. We have Dustin Villette from Villette. We bring in some local chefs if we can as well. More cheese. This is Point Reyes. Can't go wrong. Oh my God, more cheese. This is Laura Chanel and Marin French. I apparently like cheese. Riedel Seminar got another one coming on. That is Susan. Julia Papapietro. Yes, there's a relation there. She's a Psalm. And then, of course, we had to have Yolanda with us, too. So Yolanda and Ben sharing some past stories. A little more cheese with Leslie and Laura Chanel. And then Chris Sawyer. Can't go wrong having a sommelier with us. That was fun. Oh, Chef Jim May, star of Perfectly Paired. And then, of course, Jeff Davis with the Wine Road radio program. Dominica Catelli. Got to have another chef on here. Delicious restaurant. Oh, my God. And, of course, Randy Peters. How can we go wrong with Randy? Oh, Wendy Nunes. Got to love Wendy as well. We love all of our growers. And then, of course, Renee and I always enjoy shooting the whatever. Jeff and Susan with Volo Chocolate, our new favorites. And of course, live from Australia was Vincenzo Martinelli. What? I don't remember that, and it's definitely not that cold on our patio.
He didn't say much. I think it was
He
the
was just
mask.
cold.
He was just so cold, he didn't say much. Actually, yeah, Vincenzo Martinelli, we started with him. He was fantastic. Ron has a 15 Mukaida squirreled away. You just got those. You shouldn't have drank them yet. Enjoy them. But Dave Franchetti was also on with Passion for Pinot, because while we're not going to be doing these Wine Wednesdays as often anymore, we may do these periodically here and there. If we have a new release, if Ben and I get bored, if I need to stock my wine cellar, something happens that we think is fun and interesting, we'll definitely do these, let you guys know ahead of time. But the reason is we're opening back up and there's so much more going on. People have things happening now, which is phenomenal. We couldn't be happier. We are also going and starting to do new things. We are going to be in Palm Springs next month. Passion for Pinot is a huge Pinot Noir tasting. We're going to go the night prior, and we're going to do a little Pinot hour, cocktail hour.
I'm going just for that reason alone.
I know, so am I. The food's going to be amazing. We did it in San Diego. We had a ton of fun. So we've got that going on in January. February, Chardonnay and Lobster, we are sold out of. So we'll get back to doing that every year, which is great. But that's February. March is our wine club, and then March is Pigs and Pinot as well.
And World of Pinot.
Oh, and Worlds of Pinot in Santa Barbara.
Santa Barbara, yeah,
Worlds
that's a
of Pinot in
biggie.
Santa Barbara, that's a great one to visit. And then April we're doing Bodega Bay. That's right, Ron. We're doing a Bodega Bay. My God, Bodega Bay staycation. Our idea was we weren't fully ready to international travel yet. So we figured, what do? You stay nationally. where to go. Well, we already live in such an amazing area, so we're going out to the Sonoma Coast,
Ooh, I can't wait.
Bodega Bay. We've got X amount of rooms. We're going to do a Riedel wine wings with a super cool new
Both of
glasses
these
seminar.
this was the last one, and this is the newest one. So
Love
these are
these
the
glasses.
two of the newest Riedel glasses.
And so it's going to be 4 different glasses. You get to keep the glasses. Susan from Riedel, who's done our Riedel seminars, she's done
She's
it on
fantastic.
Wednesdays. She's doing it with us. It's her anniversary weekend, by the way. We'll all say happy anniversary to her. And so that'll be a phenomenal weekend. And then we're cruising.
Finally.
We are cruising
Yeah.
Istanbul to Rome. I believe we have about 5 or 6 cabins left, but that's 2023.
On a
So
brand new ship from Oceania, the Vista. We're really looking forward to that.
Ship's not even built yet, so we can't send
Well,
you
it's-
pictures.
It's almost finished.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be finished in April of next year.
Well, they have to work on it. It takes about 3 years to build those things.
All right, well, I guess it's almost. Anyway, we'll be there. What else do we're going to have a spring club party. Don't know when yet, but we're figuring that one out as we speak. But we're going out and about. That's the cool thing. You might see Ben and Yolanda in town doing wine dinners. I hear
Which we do,
rumors. I hear rumors of some travel coming up, but I won't say where because I don't know. That's
Still
why.
doing some Zooms.
Oh, we're gonna keep doing some virtual events because I think it's fun to invite people over to your house, do the Zoom at your house. You don't have to cost the airplane tickets and the hotels. You do it right there. So we've got Perfect Trio coming up in
Yeah, you supply
January.
the people, we'll supply the wine.
Yeah, and the accoutrements, i.e. cheese or salumi or I don't know. I don't know if we have any other ones in the works per se yet, besides Perfect Trio, but I'm sure they'll be coming down the pipe. Take a look at our events page and keep up with that. I'd love to see you in New York and New Jersey. All right, there you go. You've had a request. New York and New Jersey. I've also been told
Jersey.
Tennessee. I've been told Nashville. Oh, Tim, just opened our holiday card. You guys are the best wine club family we've ever been a part of. Well, get out here. Can't wait to
Cheers.
cut some cheese on our new cutting board. Well, you are so welcome. When are we going back to Hawaii? Yeah, James Gargan's asking when we're going back to Hawaii. James, let's talk. Because I'm trying to get in. I'm trying to muscle in on that trip.
We
By
did
the
a
way,
dinner there, though, one year.
we did dinner in Hawaii?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Kaku was there. I have his picture.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they do dinners all over the place. But we got to
That
look
was
at our
a big
events
holiday.
page so that we can keep you up to date because we do send a lot of emails too. But yeah, when are we going back to Hawaii?
Tell James we'll arrange it.
Yolanda said her people will call your people, and we'll figure that out. Now the world is opening, so it is kind of nice to be able to go out and do things, and it's nice to be regular.
And
almost
then if
regular.
you look out our window, we have rain, which we're just so thankful to get some rain finally. And it's pretty good rain, too.
We have rain.
Yeah.
Wendy told me there are so many acorns on the ground that means
yeah.
that means it's going to be a big wet year.
We had hail yesterday.
Oh, we had hail yesterday. I didn't know that. So we're getting the weather. We like the weather. But I got to tell you guys, this is also a great time to visit because, well, after the holidays, because it's not so crazy and there's a beauty in the vineyards as they're dormant and they're doing everything underground to get ready for the next crop. And tasting when people are bored, they'll pour you a bunch of stuff.
And everything is so green. We haven't seen this kind of green. It's almost like being in Ireland, because it's been
Rains every day
brown.
in Ireland too.
It's been brown for years.
Yeah.
So it's pretty green right now and quite beautiful.
We are happy to be out of it. Well, what was your favorite? Do you have a favorite of our
Of
Wine
what?
Wednesdays?
Oh, no, each one is so uniquely different that I've enjoyed each one of them. I like Chris Sawyer being upside down with
Chris Sawyer was upside down.
the sommelier to the stars was looking the wrong way. I don't know what got into him.
He was upside down. That's absolutely true. I like all of our technical goofs and our difficulties. And
Tyson sitting there for 5 minutes on his
by
own.
himself, not even drinking, and not even had a sip of wine. Everyone's loving the cheese board. You guys are so welcome. The best part of this whole thing has been everybody out there. We are a small winery. You come visit us, you meet the Papapietros and you meet the Perrys. We are small. They are the people that are the winery. So it's incredible that we've gotten to know all of you. You've been able to get to know us more. We encourage you, come visit. We encourage you, email us, call us, let us know what we can do. Because Tim, you hit it. You guys are our family. It's the Wine Club's family.
Well,
it's our
this team
family.
has been really terrific. Dan, that in the back room, Dan, we don't see him much. He should stick his nose.
Dan, you
over
want to
here
stick your
and
nose
say
in?
hello.
Come on.
Yeah,
You
just
put
say
on a
hello.
clean shirt
Come
today.
on.
Get over here real
We're
quick.
all wearing green.
Personal and sincere, and you know what, Ron? We are personal and sincere because this is what we do. Here's Dan.
Here's Dan.
This is back office Dan. This is the one who did all the technical difficulties. It was not Ben or I.
It's
It
all
was
my
all
fault.
his
I just sit here.
Yolanda, come
whatever
I always
happens.
take all the blame for that because that's what I do in the back office. So I just cover for.
It is, but it's a team effort. But we're all family
I'm a
as
pop
well. No, just stay there. So here's Yolanda. She was over on the other side
You
watching.
gotta
But
wave at the camera here.
happy holidays.
She's waving at the bottle.
Don't wave at the bottle. Happy holidays to everybody from our family to your family. We appreciate, huh?
It was a rush.
Oh, I got in with the surprise stuff.
But I have to say, really, that Kristen made this happen. If
That's
it wasn't
right.
for her personality, then we'd be
We all
sitting
know
here
that.
like
Yeah,
a
she's
couple
a
of
tough.
boobs on
She's
the
great.
couple of bumps on the log.
A couple of what? God, this is why we love life. So, how do you go out the year? How do you celebrate? You savor something, right? So, we have pre-video of Sabre, and I'll explain why it's videos. But here's Ben.
Here we go.
That is so painful. All right, so I had
You
to
see
show.
the end of it. I never did savor. I beat the cork out.
I think he slammed it down. This is how you do it. I mean, how easy is that? No kidding. Actually, Ben can do it. Here you go.
First, we're gonna do this.
Woo!
Okay, glasses.
So, for anybody asking why we don't have bubbles, it's because Ben and I were savoring all of them and having a blast with them all. But anyways, cheers! Happy holidays! We hope to see people at the winery virtually, out and about.
Cheers.
Happy holidays! Thank
Happy
you, everybody. Oh,
holidays.
Marjorie popped on. Thank you, guys.
Cheers.
Yes, absolutely. If anybody wants to call me on Wednesday at 4, I'm free. Oh,
Oh,
cheers
right.
there. Cheers. Cheers.
Forgot where I was for a minute.
And that's why we don't need the pivot. Cheers.